Okay, so at HackAware, our whole mission is to pull back the curtain on these huge fraud operations that are hitting people all over Sri Lanka. And today, we are diving deep into one of the most clever scams we've ever come across. And the reason we can do this is all thanks to a report from someone in our community, one of you. So think of this less as just an analysis and more like a public service. We're going to show you exactly how these psychological traps are put together step by step. All right, let's get into it.
So just to give you a sense of the scale we're talking about, it's billions. Our investigation has uncovered this massive wave of really well-engineered, what they call task-based scams, and they're just sweeping across the country. We've seen people lose everything from 20,000 rupees all the way up to over 17 million. The financial damage is it's staggering.
So the big question is, right? How? How are these operations getting away with this? Well, it's because they're not really targeting a specific type of person. It's not about being rich or poor or being part of one group or another. Nope, they target everyone. And they do it by tapping into these universal human behaviors that we all share. You know, curiosity, our trust in a well-organized system, and that little buzz we get from making progress.
Now, this whole breakdown was only possible because someone in our community spotted that something was off, and they spotted it early. And this is the crucial part. They didn't fall for it. They didn't deposit a single rupee. Instead, they got in touch with us, gave our team access, and basically let us walk through the entire psychological maze from the inside completely safely.
Okay, so first things first, you have to understand that this Savills scam, it's not a one-time thing. It's really just a brand name, one of many that our investigation has been tracking. It's part of this much, much bigger fraud ecosystem that operates with almost military-like precision. So whether they call themselves Savills or STX or Ritz-Carlton or Foot Locker, it doesn't matter. The playbook, the internal blueprint is always identical. Our research shows that these guys are just following the exact same script, hitting the same emotional notes, just, slapping a different logo on the front door.
And this is where it all begins. A simple, really low-pressure message. Notice there's no hard sell, no urgency. It's meant to feel totally harmless, totally safe. It's just designed to spark enough curiosity to get you to type that one little word, yes, and take that first step into their world.
Now, this next part is fascinating. The first stage of this scam, it's not about taking your money. Not at all. It has one single, meticulously designed purpose: to build your absolute, unbreakable trust in the system. And they do this using what our team calls the 4 psychological anchors. Each one is a deliberate step, a little building block, designed to tear down your natural skepticism and replace it with the feeling of real confidence, a feeling that this whole thing is legit. Let's walk through them.
So first up, the agent. This person tells you the opportunity is part of a real estate company, Savills, and they're expanding into Sri Lanka. So what do? You do what anyone would do. You Google Savills, and what you find is a massive, legitimate global company. And just like that, without the scammer having to convince you of anything, you've done the work for them. You've transferred all of that real-world credibility right onto their scam. That's anchor number 1.
Next, they send you to their website. And you know what? It looks good. It looks really professional. Clean design, smooth navigation, a dashboard that works just like you'd expect, but it's all an illusion. It's just a scripted shell. Every single number you see, your balance, your earnings, it's all being typed in manually by some operator in the background. But that predictability is the second anchor. It feels like a real corporate system.
Before you even click a single button, you see this pop up in your account, a trial bonus of 27,000 rupees. Now that number is no accident. It's big enough to feel exciting, but not so big that it screams fake. It gives you an immediate feeling of gain, like you're already ahead of the game.
And this right here is the masterstroke. It's the most powerful hook they have. After you do a few of these silly little tasks, you've earned maybe 2,000 or 3,000 rupees, the agent actually tells you, hey, go ahead, withdraw it. And you do. And when that money, real money, lands in your bank account, man, it's like a switch flips in your brain. All that doubt, all that skepticism, poof, it's gone. In your mind, the system is now 100% real. It's proven.
So now your trust is locked in. The system feels real. So what's next? Well, now they move you into the next layer of manipulation, a completely fabricated social environment. It's like a pressure cooker designed to keep you bought in and to normalize the whole process.
You get added to this Telegram group, and it looks like it's buzzing with activity. You see other people sharing success stories, posting screenshots of their earnings. It feels like a real community. But the reality? You are probably the only real person in that entire group. Almost every single member is just another scam operator playing a part, creating this powerful illusion of social proof.
And then, it gets personal. People from the group, these fake friends, they start messaging you privately. They share their own stories, offer advice, give you encouragement. This builds an actual emotional bond. Suddenly, the platform isn't just a website anymore. It feels like this shared journey with people you've come to know and trust. Your guard just drops completely.
Okay, so your trust is absolute. You feel like you're part of a supportive community. And now the system makes its move. This is the exact moment the trap springs shut, and it pivots from giving you money to taking yours.
The agent comes back to you and says that to keep earning at this level, you need to make a deposit of 27,000 rupees. And here's the trick. It feels totally logical. Why? Because it's the exact same amount as that welcome bonus you got at the beginning. That psychological connection makes the request feel like just another standard, harmless step in the process.
So you make the deposit, you start doing the tasks again, and everything seems fine. Until it isn't. All of a sudden, after one of the tasks, your balance just tanks. It goes deep into the negative. And it's designed to be jarring and confusing, to create this sudden jolt of panic.
But just before that panic can turn into real doubt, the Telegram group just explodes. But they aren't worried, they're celebrating. They're congratulating you, calling it a rare milestone, a sign that you're about to hit a big payday. It's this completely bizarre reaction, and it's a powerful manipulation tactic. It reframes a crisis as a good thing, and it pressures you to put in more money to fix your balance.
And from that moment on, you enter what we call the endless staircase. You can't withdraw your money anymore. It's locked. And to unlock it, you're hit with a never-ending series of fees. There's a security fee, then a tax payment, then a clearance fee. The demands just keep coming, one after the other. It's a staircase that only goes up, and it's designed to bleed you completely dry.
All right, now I want to take a moment and speak directly to anyone watching this who's been through this or something like it. It is so important that you really hear what I'm about to say.
If this happened to you, listen to me. It was not because you were careless or naive or uninformed. You were put inside a system that was built by absolute experts in psychological manipulation. A system designed from the ground up to exploit the very way our brains are wired.
Look, this has nothing to do with how smart you are. Seriously, these scams work because they're designed to completely bypass your logical brain. They prey on things that are just human. Our curiosity, right? Our trust in things that look and feel professional. Our desire to see that we're making progress. When you build a system that's this carefully engineered to exploit those exact things, well, almost anyone can get pulled in. So if this happened to you, please hear this. Your experience is real, it's valid, and it is absolutely not your fault.
Here at HackAware, we're going to keep digging into these operations and keep educating our community. Because once you understand the script, you can break its power. Thanks for joining us for this breakdown. Stay sharp, stay safe, and stay HackAware.